you're watching that Friedman guy or whatever. That dude was interesting.
Who?
Whoever the guy was that you were just the Rogan.
Oh yeah, Shermer.
Yeah.
Shermer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but him and Rogan got it. They got it kind of mixed up to me on the Trump thing.
I know. That's what I feel like. But
Yeah, they got it wrong.
put that right there in case people talk. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like Rogan is just doesn't know what he's talking about, which he said.
Well, he doesn't know all the information.
Right, which he's pointed out. But at the same time, they're not criticizing Trump. They're criticizing things for what he's saying now. He literally, the smart dude, whatever his name is. What's his name?
Shermer?
No.
Oh, the doctor. You talking about the doctor?
Yeah, I have one, but I don't use it anymore. I have to use this Phoenician because, look at it won't close all the way. It's too dead. So, if you know anybody that has one of these first runs, I'm buying.
Oh, somebody asked you a question?
Yeah. Fauci. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Fauci.
said wear masks. And then he got on and was like, I'm not going to wear masks.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, I don't need to wear this. It's like, so that means half the population is just not going to wear masks.
The ones that listen to him are going to listen to him.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to get weed to smoke.
Which is going to be bad in the long run. And this urge to open the country back up. Okay, I understand what's going on. You know, people are hurting, without a doubt. But if you open it up, if you open the country back up too early, it's just going to start all over again. So what's the point? But again...
No, I already have a small one. Thanks, so. I know. It goes back to...
I'm to the point where I'm just going to do what I need to do to, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
Survive.
I don't like all this different information coming from different places. You know.
No.
It's not helpful in the long run.
Then you hear hospitals are telling people not to talk to the press.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Because you don't want to scare people?
I guess.
To me, it's just you don't want to be honest.
Or both.
Both.
But I mean, you know, we're grown. What do you mean you don't want to scare people? We're grown people. We
panic. Same reason why they believe, like, they don't tell you about aliens.
Well, when panic...
The vast majority of people would panic.
Would panic.
Yeah.
And that might be true. But, I mean, isn't the truth worth it?
To me, it is.
In the long run?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the truth always wins.
And that's what they teach you in school as a kid, don't they?
Not when I went to school. We went to two different schools. Remember?
Yeah, well, when I went to school, it was about being truthful and honest and not lying. And
well, again, depends on what side you watched and if you could spin it to a capitalist type of mentality.
Yeah, the spin.
You gotta spin shit. Everything's gotta be spun. I don't understand the world sometimes.
Oh, I don't understand the world most of the time. Most of the damn time.
Well, you're 70, that's scarier.
Yeah. Like I told you the other day, I'm scared because shit's crazy, man. And we got all these different opinions about the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
How you supposed to make any sense out of that?
Uh-huh.
As an individual, I'm saying.
I don't know. That's where it's hard. You have to figure out, like, you have to do research, but it's hard to do research because every time you try to do research, you end up down a rabbit hole you don't want to be down.
Yep.
So it's just,
And then again, when you do research, there's so much bad information even when you do research. All different kind of, what they call them, people that spin bad information on purpose just to start shit.
Yep. Trolls. It's called a troll.
A troll.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I think the internet has
Excuse me.
given trolls a platform that's unimbibed.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just say what the fuck they want without any repercussions.
What the hell?
What's up, Mr. Dave?
Is this Deadhead?
That's Deadhead. Dave says hi.
Ooh, hi, Dave. Wow, this Deadhead is kicking.
I know.
Wow.
Yep. The one that was downstairs, though. Trolls everywhere, Rudy. That's what he just said. It's true.
Have you ever seen the movie Troll? It's shot over in... What country believes in trolls? Is it Finland?
There's a country.
I think it's Finland. It's a movie called Troll.
Really?
Yeah. And it's about trolls in... I think it's Finland or Iceland, one of those two countries. And these giant trolls are running around. And there's a guy that's a troll killer that drives a truck. It's really a crazy movie.
I think I've seen like a trailer for it. Is it recent, like within the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like a 20-year-old.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no,
I think I first saw it about 5 years ago.
Really? Oh,
But they
you
believe...
sure it wasn't an 80s movie?
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, you do have a hard time remembering what it is, don't you?
Thanks, man.
Well,
No, I think it might have been a '90s movie. I think '80s is a little too far back. I think it might have been a '90s movie.
I've never heard of it, so I don't know. South Park did a whole season on them.
On trolls.
Yeah, Trolls on the Internet.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Jason says he's watched the new Trolls with his kids, which is
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if Rudy caught that one.
No. These are nice little trolls. I used to have a couple of those.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had one in my car sitting on my dashboard. In fact, I glued it to my dashboard. He had wild orange hair coming up. He was about that tall. He was a big one.
What kind of car was it?
Which one was that? That was my Studebaker. I had a 48 Studebaker Land Cruiser.
Holy shit!
It was
Did
sweet.
you say 48?
Yeah, it was sweet. And
Wow.
it only had 65,000 miles on it
Get the fuck out of here!
when I bought it. But that was years ago.
Stupid. That had to be a huge car.
It was.
You could like have an orgy in it.
And a good ass car. That sucker took me anywhere I wanted to go. Ice, snow, whatever. It was a nice car.
What year did you get rid of that?
And I let my brother use it and it disappeared.
Which one?
Michael.
You let Michael use it and it just disappeared? Okay.
I think I came back. I bought another car. I bought a newer car. And we drove to Philadelphia, New York. And when I came back, we couldn't find my car.
That's rough.
Someone probably took it and made a custom car out of it or a hot rod or something out of it. I was really ahead of its time.
What, Studebakers?
Oh, man, yeah.
I don't know much about cars. I know a little bit because I had to be around them, but I really didn't absorb any information because...
Yeah, I was a car nut. Now, I don't know how to work on cars. I don't know that. But I drive the shit out of them, and I love them. But
my dad worked
I
on cars.
can't work on no cars.
He tried to, like, get that whole bond going between us.
Mm-hmm.
It just never happened. He was never interested in... Oh, we smoking on Deadhead, of course. I don't have anything else right now. All I got is Deadhead. Which isn't a bad thing. But still.
No, it's not a bad thing.
I got Purple Punch coming in like 3 or 4 days.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you cut it down.
Well, that's what I cut down yesterday.
A
Day
couple-
before, yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's coming. Like, it'll probably be ready in... What's today? Saturday? It'll be ready by Thursday.
It's drying fast.
Yeah.
It's drying really fast.
No. You're not smoking?
Who are you talking to?
Dave.
Oh.
There's people talking on here. Oh, yeah.
Right into the old elbow, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, you got a good one.
That caught the boo-boo.
You got a good one.
Yeah, cars are not... I mean, they're cool, I like cars, but that's true. It is not a bad thing. Having nothing but Deadhead.
No, it's not.
Minus the fact that I do have some customers that will not buy Deadhead.
Why?
Too strong.
Oh, okay.
One guy.
They probably like the blueberry
Oh,
better.
loves
They
it.
love
Like,
the blueberry.
Every time it comes, the guy, because it's not him. I've actually not met this dude. I've met someone like he comes.
Yeah.
So he comes and he gets it. He's like, "You got blueberry? Nah. Well, let me call him and make sure he wants it."
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I still got some of that. It's too strong. I'm good.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the? It ain't that strong.
It can be.
Mm.
There's been some evenings when
I know they crazy smoke less. That's true.
true. There's been you're right.
I've told people that
instead of smoking the whole joint, smoke a quarter of the joint at a
You know
time.
what they told me?
What?
I can't.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, I understand.
And then before they know it, they're like,
Yeah.
it's goofy and
Yeah.
shit.
One of the guys I play disc golf with, he's like, yeah, I tried, I can't.
Yeah.
So he needs a sativa because he's got a kid, and when he gets high, he likes to hang out with his
Right.
young son.
Sativa's more apropos for that.
Yeah. Sativa is definitely more. That's
But
what those.
sativa has its times. Now, sometimes I want to smoke a sativa.
I like a sativa with a unique flavor profile.
Oh, it's got to have good flavor.
Well,
To
like,
me.
all those blood oranges don't really have good flavor to me. But there's other people that have smoked them, and they're like, oh my god. They ask for them.
Doesn't have good flavor to you?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have any flavor. It doesn't have good flavor. There's a difference.
By not having flavor is my, like, it's... No, there's something there. It's just
Okay.
a weirdness that I don't
That
like.
you don't like.
Yeah, it's not even that I don't like it. I just don't understand it. And there's no sting.
Yeah.
It's smooth. It's
Yeah.
really smooth.
It is smooth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which is good to an extent, but...
Yeah, it would be my second choice. No, it would be my third choice. I would smoke Deadhead or 18 before I smoke blueberry.
Not the blueberry.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Blood orange.
Oh, you're talking about the blood orange.
Yeah, the blueberry is what... It has its purpose. I don't mind it. I don't like I don't like the new rendition of it. I don't like the purple one. I prefer it when it doesn't go purple.
It doesn't go purple.
Yeah. So, but that's just me.
When I have blueberry, it lasts me longer
Yeah,
than the others.
it's actually hanging right now, Dave. The sorbet number 4.
Yeah.
It's hanging right now, and it's in rotation. So, come the end of May, it should be on a regular Deadhead 18
Yeah.
TS4 BOS, Deadhead 18 TS4,
Yeah.
Deadhead, so on. That'll be the rotation here. Problem is that the one I just grew, something happened. Either it's the switching between the lights, I don't know, or it's something something to do with those blurples.
You talking about here?
Yeah. You can't tell by looking at that plant. You just trimmed up. It didn't look like Deadhead to you, did it?
The one from the other place.
From here, not the second one.
No, the first one looked like it was from here to me.
I don't look right to me.
It don't?
No, it's too.
It's not the best looking you've
No,
had.
that's my point. It doesn't have the density.
Right.
It's like still kind of dense. There's still some bud there.
The
but
higher up, the denser it is. As you go down that plant,
yeah, it gets
they
real
get
airy.
They get real airy.
Because it's forced itself to get dense, but it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a soft density.
Mm-hmm.
That one's it's a hard, fragile. You give it a week, you break it up, it's gonna dust. It's that kind of like
Right.
where the Deadhead normally stays fluffy the whole
For a
fucking
while.
time. Yeah, at least I don't know. I've never had Deadhead.
They're long enough.
Yeah, to find out, but at some point I might in the future. But something happened either with the root zone, because I also thought maybe it's the root zone. Some like part of the root zone got damaged because the way we were watering downstairs and the way I water at the warehouse, it kind of creates valleys in the soil.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes, like, if you're not careful, a root zone like can actually get exposed.
Those because
Yeah.
the soil has got
Disappeared.
From the water's too hard
pushed
hitting it.
Yeah, the water flushed it out because it hadn't become.
So it becomes a little exposed.
Which means that any of the
light.
fiber roots that are in that soil that was there are now gone. I just wiped them all off. So that's part of the issue. Another thing that could have been an issue is the weather. Not the weather, the cold. Because wintertime, it's not necessarily cold downstairs, but the water is fucking freezing.
It's colder
coming out of the pipes right now.
Yeah.
It gets to like 40 degrees, and it takes at least 2 to 3 days to get up to room temperature. And if you didn't wait, or I didn't wait, whatever it may be, and I gave it maybe 40-degree temperature, it could have shocked whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm waiting to see Shake and Bake close for Easter. That's what your message just said.
They text me every day, sometimes twice a day.
Easter, like, I am so... I'm done with Easter. I'm done with the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I've been done with it for a couple of years now.
Well, I've been done with it for a long time.
But
it's just another commercial situation. That's all it really is.
Yeah, man. It's a weird...
You know, when they start making money off the holidays, it usually ruins it.
No,
in the long run.
I think it's more like our society has become a little more distant than it used to be, maybe. And people use Easter, like my family uses Easter as an excuse to get together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's where I'm done with it. It's like, come on, man. If you want to get together, let's do like once a month.
Yeah, why did this particular day, maybe only two...
And to top it out, it switches every year. One year it's in March, the next year it's in April.
It's crazy.
It's like, how am I supposed to plan my life around that? Especially with the COVID shit. You can't plan it with the COVID.
Somebody's supposed to have church tomorrow. Some one of these ministers.
Though there's a lot of virtual churches going on.
Well, this guy's having them come to the church. I think in Clinton Township somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, well, hold on. They actually, down in Detroit, you met Jerome, right? Rastafarian guy?
Yeah.
He was doing a church thing, but they did it, the pastor was in the parking lot, and all the people were in
their
cars. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm lucky I've gotten past that point in my life, so it doesn't...
Well, you know, I mean, a lot of people need that in their life.
Well, it wasn't really big in my
because
life.
They've been told all their life that they need that in their life.
Yeah.
So you can't blame.
I know, but here, take this one. I want you to try that.
You can't blame them because it's orientation.
Well, yeah, I know.
That's what I mean when I say when we.
I'm not mad at Mormons that believe what Joseph Smith said. I'm mad at retards that became Mormons after they already were humans. If you're a human and you heard what he said and went, that's for me, then I got a little distrust in it.
A little issue there.
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust your opinion.
Yeah. I don't want you to be making...
If you're born into it, you have no choice.
Right,
You stole my motherfucking lighter.
I did?
Yeah, pizza. My pizza guy.
I don't even... No. That lighter was in the other room.
Where? Then it was mine in the other room.
Yeah, but I mean... Whose lighter is this?
It's mine. But I want this one back. You can have that one.
No.
I want my pizza back.
I swear I didn't have this lighter. I didn't have this lighter.
Whatever.
If I picked it up here or in the other room.
Well,
because with pizza slices on it?
Yeah.
I think I would have remembered that if I had that. That's the first time I've ever seen that lighter.
Yeah, well, I definitely bought this lighter because it's like, ooh, cool, pizza slices. I like pizza. I'm a pizza freak. I fucking ordered food yesterday, and again, if Dave's still on, I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying to help, any way I can. I still have some income coming in, so I know by buying food from some of these places,
you're helping to keep them in business.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, but
at the time, because the places I have to order from now are places I wouldn't order from.
Mm-hmm.
Like this Pizza Connection, they left it on my fucking porch and never told me. I didn't find it till like 40 minutes later.
Get out of here!
I swear to God.
They got your telephone number. Should call you from the car.
Usually they do. like the GrubHub, because it's powered by GrubHub or whatever. So like usually every time I've ordered stuff, they usually text me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna leave it on the porch. Your food is here."
Yeah, that's the only smart thing to do.
I never got a text. I never got a fucking message. I even looked at like 8:45 and it said we'll be here between 8:45 and 9:10. And then I looked at 9:10, like where the fuck is it? And it was like, oh, it's been delivered at 8:31. I'm
sit out there for 40 minutes.
Dude, it was fucking cold.
It has been sit out there for 40 minutes.
Cold. Like frustrating cold. Like pissing me off cold.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, and which kind of made me realize that I probably should. I mean, I'm gonna stick to Pies Thai because it's it's a staple in this area over here on the corner, and I want to make sure that one stays open. I would buy from Louis, but Louis is already closed. Bray's is closed already. So Telway, another place that's been able to stay open. So I'm gonna try to.
Where's Telway at?
11 and John R. It's just a burger place.
Yeah. It's one over on...
They got a pretty good chicken sandwich.
That's a franchise.
It might be.
There's one on Michigan Avenue.
Probably.
Right near Illinois.
Probably.
It's been there for a long time.
So's that one. That one's been there.
That might be one of the originals.
Austin lives a block away from there. Yeah, because Jason lives up that way. But yeah, I'm going to support them, and then that's pretty much it. Because I can't think of anything else around here
that you want to eat.
No, it's not that I want to eat. It's pizza. But I don't have a good pizza place anymore around here.
Pizza's not pizza.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? It's good pizza, then there's just pizza.
That's my point. There used to be a really good pizza place here that you could get Italian, like that good lasagna, the whole 9 yards. It was called Two Guys from Italy, and now I know there's another one because this place has 2 locations too, but the one I dealt with was over on John R. And it's called Two Guys from Italy, and it was great. It was one of those pizzas where it had nice thick crust, lots of cheese.
They just went out of business about 6 or 7 months ago.
Yes, and they went out of business because whoever bought the fucking property jacked the rent. And ran them out. So
you went with a higher monthly,
Yeah, came at them with a way higher rent. And fucked them over, so they left. So lost the only good pizza place. Well, like I said, Louis is good, but they're closed. And Louis is not good every time you want to eat pizza. Louis is one of those pizzas you have to eat once a month or not even once a month, like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's once a year, because it's just too thick and too much cheese. Like you can't poop for a day. Yeah, the one on Campbell Road. I haven't been to the one on Campbell Road yet. I've never, because it's they don't deliver here. I'd like to support Hippies. But the problem with Hippies Pizza is...
Where's Hippies?
That one actually will deliver to here before this whole thing happened. It's on...
Hippies, I've heard it.
13 Mile and Livernois, Main Street. Okay. It's been there forever, and it's like one of those... Like they have a Cheech and Chong pizza.
I've heard about the place
which before. Is really good. It's like a taco pizza type situation, and it is fucking...
Killer, huh?
Shit. Yeah, dude, it's good. I haven't really had anything else, but that's part of the problem. Is
what is this?
What do you think it is? That's part of the problem. Is hey, come on, outside if you're gonna be doing that, bitch. Oh yeah, and they're pretty like it's called Hippie Pizza for a reason. Come on.
They advertised on TV one time.
Well,
a few months ago.
Coming? Really?
Yeah, that's how I know about it. I saw it on... Or was it on Facebook? Maybe it was on Facebook I saw it.
Might have been Facebook.
What is this?
What's it taste like?
It's got a little fruity to it.
Seriously?
A little bit.
Well, I'm going to call it Fruity OG.
What is this, 18?
Unless that was 18 you just trimmed up from here.
That's what this is?
Is that what it said it was? No, it's supposed to be Deadhead. I'm pretty sure I can tell you what it is. It's Deadhead.
This is that unknown. This is the one that's unknown.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. I'd have to ask God. Cut's not watching anymore, I don't think. He was watching.
I think this is the one that was unknown. Had a question mark on it.
Okay, well.
I think that's what this is.
Then what do you think it is? 18?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think it
Does
is.
it taste alright?
Tastes good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like shit to me.
It got a good taste.
Okay, that's all I need to know, because I was really worried about it.
You get a little bit of a deadhead, but that sweetness, that's how I know it's 18 instead of deadhead.
Mm-hmm.
Deadhead doesn't have sweetness like that. To me, to my palate.
Yeah, I get you. I don't get any sweetness in any palate. But, yeah, alright, well, I don't know what that stress is that's causing the plants to look like that. And now it's going to have that flavor, I think.
Now, are these from
Both.
You talking from both?
It happens at both. It's something to do with the light. I think it's one of two things. One, I already thought it was either the soil, and I'm fucking up the roots in certain areas, which is causing branches, because it's just branches. It's not the whole plant. It'll
right.
be a branch.
Because it'll be different.
Yeah, like a half a branch will be half the plant will be, and it's half the plant because it's it's all one
right.
branch broken up
Going
into
up.
5.
Yeah.
So you have this one branch that has a weird stressed out look to it.
And the buds aren't as formed as well, and
they're dense, but they're whippy looking.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
hairy looking.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And then you go up a little higher, and they'll be different.
Right. So I don't know if that's because when all these plants went in, I was using a Blurple California LED, and then it went from that.
Or you change lights.
Well, it went from that to the Vipers, which are Blurple, and then it stayed under the Vipers until it went to the white, the full spectrum Mars Hydros. So I don't know if it's because of this doing right here, this fucking it up, or I don't know if it was because the Blurple's coming around, the Blurple to the white.
Yeah, transition.
At the time point, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I just don't know. But it's happening at the warehouse too, but it's only happening to very small parts of the plant. And what I mean by, so it could have been the 600s, because at the warehouse it's different too. There's 600s added in instead of, because I can't fit as many 1200s as I need.
Oh, okay.
So there's some smaller ones added in to kind of supplement the light in the area. And because of that, I don't know if it's because of, the light spectrum could be different between those ones and that one. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
There's so many different variables.
So many things that it could be.
Yeah. I can't, it's hard to fucking figure out. So I just have to hope that because I'm switching, I've got a test table going, which is flowered under just the white light by itself. So I got that going in hopes to see, and then I have another 18 that was 3 days before it is done a normal cycle. So I'm going to see if that 18 has any of those stressed out areas.
Yeah, those traits.
And this one doesn't, then I know it's the Blurple fucking up.
Right.
313-629-82. Say the rest of it.
I'll call them through.
So yeah, that's my dilemma downstairs and at the warehouse. So it could be a lot of different things. It could have been stress in the beginning of his life because all these plants dealt with not enough light in the beginning, if that makes sense. Like I just gotten the room down. I just about a couple weeks ago got the lights to where I think they should.
Where you want
minus the fact that I still have some Blurple in the flower room, to where I want them in the bedroom, to where there's enough light from all stages, so they're not stretching at any point. They're not stressing out for light at any point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more even. So I think I got that down. But so we'll see. That might have been the issue because it could have been in the bedroom. There might not have been enough light in a certain point because they go to different. The warehouse is different in a sense, but the warehouse, the same thing could happen. There could have been a plant that I didn't notice.
Or could that just be a little mutant part of the plant? So
It's never done it before.
oh,
That's the thing. This has never happened with Deadhead, Blueberry, because it's happening to Blueberry.
You're right.
It's happening to Deadhead.
more so with the Deadhead than the blueberry.
It happened to the TS4. It's happened to the BOS3. You know what I'm saying? And it might have happened to some other plants that I thought were one way, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't know because. So I don't know if the blurple to the white is a problem.
It's not the canopy, is it?
No, the canopies are fine, as far as I know. I don't think it's the way I cut them. Because I've been cutting them the same way for
Yeah, and this just popped up.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I tried, which I think were wrong ideas. I left a little bit too low. Because when I was lollipopping them, I'd have a bud down here, one bud that I forgot to chop off, and it'd be a fucking half a gram. So I'm like, well, why don't I leave some of this little stuff? But then it stretches and it does this thing. It causes the clog up.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is one of the issues. You don't get as much density.
Right.
In that clog up because there's too much plant. So, I don't know. It's not easy. Obviously.
Yeah, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Well, if I could have as many plants as I wanted, it'd be a lot easier. Because I would run very small plants. I would not be running these big ass plants.
Yeah.
There's no fucking. It's just stupid. It's not efficient. It's too many chances of fucking up.
I know one thing.
I know one of my problems is I'm not even using a 15. I should go down to 5s. Because I don't give them enough time in veg to fill up the 15.
So you're just going too big? You said.
I mean, it's not bad to have more than enough, but I'm just saying I probably get the same weight out of the less. Like, I probably get the same weight out of a 5-gallon properly done as I am doing with these 15s that are.
The root wouldn't make any difference?
Well, the problem is that I think one of the issues I have is I'm going from a plastic container to a smart pot.
Oh, okay.
So I root bound the shit out of the plastic
In the
container.
plastic container.
Well, not the shit out of it, but some of them have been super root bound, which means that it's just this giant ball of roots.
Yeah.
Well, when I go to fucking knock it out, that literal ball of roots will come the fuck out like it's nothing. Because there's not been enough time to really
For just
to root bound itself in the 15,
right?
Like you would want to. Whether that be it might be that I don't have enough light at the warehouse, because it seems like the 10 gallons here are getting better root. You know what I'm saying? Like filling out better. But I'm gonna try 1 gallon smart pots and go with that for now because it seems to make us a way better little like root
ball.
Yeah, like it's not like there's roots there, and it's solid. Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's not just white net of, because that's the problem. Another problem too. It's a white net on the outside, but if you push your finger in, there's barely any roots on the inside of that thing.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Because that's what a smart pot does. When it hits it, it kills it, and then it forces the root to grow back out the other way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it chop its arm, and it grows another fucking arm. So that's one of the reasons I think I'm having issues too, is because I'm going from a shitty root bound, not even a good root bound where it's like used up all the soil, but root bound where there's still like soil on the inside that shouldn't be there. Yeah. Like the opposite of what a person should be. There was a Nova thing on the other day that's a really good one about fat. Like, fat's a fucking organ.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a little bit of that.
It's a fucking organ in the same sense as your fucking heart.
Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of that. Something
it controls what you want to eat, whether you're full.
Yeah. They had a girl on there, right? They had a.
She doesn't produce the hormone.
Exactly.
So they give her the hormone, she stops eating.
And she stops thinking about eating all the time.
Yes.
That's what it does.
Yeah, it stops you from craving food. You're constantly craving food.
Exactly.
And you think I'm just got no willpower, but the reality is my body doesn't produce the same chemicals as yours.
Right.
You have like you're basically on steroids.
Yeah, check it out. Compared
to me. Well, not me, but
yeah,
that's one of the
difference.
I'm able to do it, and some people aren't. Now, not everyone is like that.
Right.
Most people are just regular people who get caught up in the addiction of being a human.
Yeah, and have desires.
To know that the fat is actually needed, it's like your brain needs fat to run, is fucking crazy.
It's mind blowing.
Because did you see the guy that didn't have no fat?
There's good, yeah. There's good fat and there's bad fat.
Yes, but there's also ways to make sure your fat stays good. Is with the exercise. I didn't know.
Right.
That's why sumo wrestlers don't have heart attacks. Is because they exercise 7 hours
all
a day.
the time. Yeah.
And by doing that, your body moves the fat to where it's supposed to be, to the outside, I guess, instead of on the inside where your heart is and everything.
And all your organs and shit.
Like that.
That's crazy. Ain't it?
If they actually taught you that in school, and again, they're just learning a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some of this stuff they've known for years that just wasn't brought out because you don't want people to know, because then they would be smarter about their food decisions, and if they're smarter about their food decisions,
it's not gonna
money.
Right. Not gonna
They're not gonna buy the fucking Fritos.
They're not gonna. Right.
They may buy them once in a while,
but not
every
regularly.
time they go to the store.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. We got people that buy that shit every time they go to the damn store.
I used to go to stores specifically due to whoever had the best deal on pop.
Yeah.
So if you were a store, if you were Myers and you had Pepsi 4 for $10, and then you're a Kroger and you have Coke 4 for $10, I'm going to Meijer because Meijer has what I want, Mountain Dew.
Check it out. Right.
But if Meijer doesn't have anything and Kroger's got Coke for 4 for $12, I guess I'm drinking Coke.
You're drinking Coke.
Dude, my life was really determined. Like, I think about the stuff I bought when I was in my 20s, and my 20s basically. Because in the 30s I was too poor to do that shit. But in my 20s, I fucking bought, dude, it was Pop-Tart. Like, it was, I never spent any time on the outside. And now when I shop, I literally spend all my time on the outside. I grab the few things. I need cookie mix, peanut butter, olive oil, a few things on the inside. But for the most part, my whole thing is that I do my fruits, vegetables, grab my yogurts and cheeses. That's pretty much everything. And eggs. I'm going to learn to live off of eggs. That way I can have roosters. Well, that don't make no sense. Hens. Yeah.
Well, you need at least 1 or 2 roosters.
You don't need roosters if you don't want chicks.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And I don't want chicks. I can just buy hens.
And just put eggs.
Yeah, just for eggs.
Layers.
Yep. And then when they get too old, I'll let Smokey fucking kill them.
You are crazy.
Oh, he would go nuts. He'd love it, wouldn't he?
Man, those damn roosters, though, man. They're tough.